Hi, this is Chris, Video Game Dust Sleeves, and you're listening to the VGDS podcast with Bonesy06,
Yo, yo.
DanCavDragon,
Greetings, everyone.
Dizzy the Gamer Jit,
YouTube Mafia.
and new to the channel, CCStellarSweets.
Insert quote here.
As always, first segment, Sleeve It or Leave It. First title is Who Framed Roger Rabbit for the NES? Dan, sleeve it or leave it?
Oh man, yeah, I'd say let's leave it.
Bones?
Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna go with sleeve it.
Dizzy?
Even though it is LJN, I'm just leaving it more for the movie than anything, to be honest with you.
And CC.
I agree with Dizzy. I'd rather just watch it.
True.
Next title might be the same thing. You'd rather just watch it. Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Dizzy.
Same thing. Sleeve it for the movie. The game is very difficult.
You know, I could do a metallics type sleeve.
Oh yeah, that new thing. Yeah, that'll look good.
Dan?
I was gonna say no, but just when you just mentioned the metallic thing, yeah, sure, I'll sleeve this.
Bones?
Man, I feel like this was set up for me to intentionally hate on all of them, but I'm not going to, so I'm just gonna go with yes again.
And CC.
Maybe not this one. But the cabinet's fun.
Next title, Jaws. Again for the NES. Bones.
I'll go again with this one.
Dan?
You know, I would say no normally based on me playing this game in the past, but people seem to like this game a lot, so I will sleeve it just for that.
Dizzy?
Well, even though Jaws 3 is technically Jaws 3D, I think this one would look good in a 3D sleeve. Maybe with some blood splatter on the front somewhere.
And CC?
Oh, wait, hold up. Blood splatter on it? I think that changes everything.
I can
I mean,
alter
I
these
would
any way you
love
want.
That's pretty dope. Make it like holographic and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just maybe sleeve it for that.
Alright, last title. Spiderman Return of the Sinister 6. CC. Sleeve it or leave it?
Oh, sleeve it. I love Spider-Man.
Great. Dan?
Yeah, I'd sleeve it. Spider-Man games tend to be pretty good, so yeah.
Dizzy?
Well, I actually found what is common about these 4 games. They're all shit titles. But I'm going to keep it going and say, yeah, sleeve this one.
And Bones?
Man, should I be an oddball one here and say no to this, or should I go
You know you're not going to say
full
no.
run?
It's Spider-Man.
Alright, I'm saying no. There you go. There's
Well,
my answer.
I don't
No.
know if you... Obviously, you guys have to know what's in common with these games are all LJN.
Yeah.
And pretty much every one of them had some kind of movie come out, right?
Oh, yeah, now I noticed.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's your connection to this sleeve or leave it. I don't do that very often. But this time around I did. Next segment. Guess that box art. I know you guys love this game.
Looks familiar.
Oh, well, I know this game.
Oh, I
What
know
is-
you know one of the games. You
Hey.
better know one of the games.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorites.
And that's how I knew to put it on here.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Do I say it or will we do
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you could go ahead.
Oh, well, that's definitely Banjo-Kazooie.
Yep.
Nice.
Such a good,
Also.
it's one of the great games. You guys can hate me on it, but this is like one of the best games ever in the world. I'm sorry, but for Nintendo 64, I can play this even to this day, like every week almost. It never gets boring to me. You can always find something new, especially on Banjo-Tooie. Dead
You
silence.
sold that game right there.
Yeah, you did.
I'm all like dead silence.
I mean, if
now.
It was a great game. I mean, it was
you know
late
what
in
the silence was, right? They were like, "Oh my
What?
gosh, she actually knows what she's talking about."
Well, like Banjo-Kazooie. Imagine like walking in real life, finding a Jiggy. Like I must have done something right, and it's a golden puzzle piece. I could just sit and look at that thing spinning forever.
Yeah,
So-
we're looking up eBay prices right now.
Dan probably is.
I've never actually really played much of that, so
Banjo-Kazooie?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
don't have
remember
it.
Well,
they were saying it was like the next Mario, 64. And so, yeah, I got it. It was really good. Yeah.
It's by Rare, right?
yes, it's
Okay.
by Rare.
Yeah.
Rare's got some great games.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mean to get off tangent, but because of this game, Ukulele's out also.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
right.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and the same composer that did Banjo-Kazooie is in Ukulele, so you can feel the resemblance big time.
And Dan, you have ukulele, right? I think somebody recently got, or somebody has that.
I do have that game, but I never played it, actually.
Somebody, I forget who it was. Somebody actually had said that they had it and played it. I thought it was you. All right,
I know. Nope.
next one. Anybody? This one might be.
Brutal football.
What was that?
Brutal football.
Close, but no,
Mutant League football.
no. That was on here already.
It's a football game, I meant.
Yes,
right?
it is a football game, but it's not football per se. When you get in a fight, what are you doing? When like a whole bunch of people get into a fight.
Foot brawl.
Foot brawl, right? So what's the? It's something foot brawl.
Pigskin?
Yep.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, is this Jerry Lindell or whatever? it
Yeah,
is?
yeah, yeah. Pigskin foot brawl.
Oh, you sneaky devil, you. It's a goodie. That's a goodie.
All right, Bones.
Okay. All right, everyone. We're on the logo sleeve of the month, and it is our guest today, CCStellarSweets. It's her logo
Wow.
sleeve.
It
Looking
looks so
pretty
dope.
snazzy.
The funny thing is, Cece didn't even know what this was going to look like. I didn't even show it to her before I put it on here, so I hope she does like it.
I do. Like the color and everything, it's so like it's me right there. So I appreciate it. And I don't know if y'all know this, but that's a cat skull. It's
No, I did not, but now that you said that, I've taken notice to it.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's weird
Yeah, it
because
looks
it's supposed to be like a cat in an astronaut helmet, but it looks like a bubble. So like, whatever you guys want to pick. Yes, it's a catastronaut.
Did you
It's a
draw that?
lovely sleeve of death.
No, my coworker actually did it because I want to make, I actually want to build my own pizza place. And so I was like, I need a logo. And so she drew this up for me and created it. I'm like, this is like perfect. I think it's adorable. See, from a girl's side, this is gorgeous. It's just so pretty.
Definitely.
Yeah, it looks good.
It is nice.
Made a
Very
nice logo sleeve.
Yeah, so
So I
really
could see that,
appreciate
definitely see that on a
I
pizza
mean,
box for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Gotta manifest it.
So go ahead, Bones.
Well, we'd like to know, what video game would you like to see in this dust sleeve? What would you put in there? What would you like to see what other people would put in there?
Doesn't have to necessarily be an NES title. It could be any title.
Could be 64.
Because I do sleeves for any game from handhelds up to PS5.
What the heck? Well, that's pretty cool.
So whatever you
Well,
want to.
You guys already know me. I'm like in love with
There you
Banjo-Kazooie.
go.
My old self would be like Fester's Quest, but I have a love-hate relationship with that game.
Oh man, that's a horrible
But-
game. But okay.
It's horrible, but
Because
it's
it's-
so good it's bad.
right. You're right.
You can't beat it. There's no way.
No.
It's
No,
impossible.
you turn it off.
Right. That's the way you
turn
beat it. You beat it by turning it off.
Exactly.
If anybody's interested in one of these, they can hit up Chris at Video Game Dust Sleeves, and he will hook you up with one. Like he said, it could be anything.
And proceeds go to CC. She did not know that though, but now she does.
No. Ayo, what the heck?
Merch.
That's exactly what it is.
Dude,
It's
technically,
promotional
this would be
merch.
my first. This is my first. Anything merch wise, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Dan.
All right, time for the franchise of the month segment. Every podcast, we talk about a specific franchise, just our impressions of it, our experiences with it, if we have any. This month I mixed up a little. I went to a PC franchise, Fallout, but it has made the jump into consoles in the later chapters. So, just curious if anybody has played this series, either the newer installments on consoles or perhaps even back on the PC. So let's start with Bones. Any Fallout in your past?
As far as I'm aware, no, I don't believe so. I have Brotherhood of Steel. I've never played it, and I believe I have Fallout New Vegas for the 360. I do not have any of the PC ones, and I don't believe I have the PS3 or PS4s.
The only reason we're laughing is because it's like an ongoing thing with Bones and myself. Like we never play these
Same
games.
here.
So like Fallout, I never played either. So Dan, I do have one. I have Fallout 4. I have it on the PlayStation 4. That's it. That's all I know about Fallout.
Hey, I collect more than I play. It
tends to be for me too. I collect more than I play.
Did you just say you didn't play any Fallout either?
Yeah, this one's gonna be a short segment. None. A little too PC for me and a little too modern.
Chris said,
CC,
no. How about our,
your only hope.
Yes.
Well, the hope is gone. I've never had an interest in Fallout except for seeing it on VR, and still no, not at all. No.
Well, Dan, have you played? It's
not
down to
really,
you.
Not really.
It struck out.
I do have, I do have 3 and 4, but I mean, I remember back in the day, I had a lot of friends who were really into this game, spent tons of time on it, and yeah, and then my nephew was really into it for a long time.
So what type of game is this? I mean, I kind of got a gist on what it is just by the cover, but what type of game is it?
Yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic. I don't know, like
Is it a shooter?
Not really. First, it's kind of go out and explore, and you do fight and stuff. So, I mean, I think the first one was the original was almost like a strategy game, right? It was like a.
Is it kind of like Assassin's Creed ish?
I guess kind of the newer
open world type.
Yeah, more open world, first person ish. But the older ones were like your typical PC games, like Baldur's Gate or something, where you're running around, collecting items and survival and everything like that. But yeah, no, I don't really have. I never played it because I knew it was going to take a lot of time. But that's
the problem with modern games today.
Yeah,
they just take too much time.
I flagged the Xbox One Brotherhood of Steel because I think that's the only one I need out of this collection. So I was looking at it and it was a little pricey. So
that was why you put podcast pickup.
Yeah, that's why I had the question mark there, because maybe that's going to be in the next podcast pickup, and it's not as cheap as you would think. So
get the PS2 one then instead. Is that cheaper?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. But anyways, well, that's Fallout. It's a PC series that made a jump to consoles. Unfortunately, I have more of these in the upcoming podcasts, but I'll make sure that at least I've played some.
I mean, it's going to be like this sometimes, Dan. Like,
yeah,
people aren't. We can't play all the games all the time, so.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised that. I mean, this game was pretty popular. Like, I don't know.
I mean, I've heard of Fallout, but I just never played it.
But, this is one of those games you see at GameStop just chilling forever.
You're right. And they made so many copies of this game; it's unreal. So. Especially the Fallout 4. Like, they had that at Five Below.
Five Below had it.
Yeah, Fallout 4.
Oh my gosh!
Yep,
Not even
yep.
anyone at Five Below won it.
But alrighty, there
All
we
right,
go.
now it's time to get to know who CCStellarSweets is. You could
Oh,
tell us a little bit about yourself. Maybe what you play, what you collect. Um,
Um,
if you're into any type of games, any type of genres, do you have a YouTube channel? Because a lot of people don't even know that.
I do. It's under CCStellarSweets. Sorry, I have a list. I chose the wrong name for this for having a list. Um, yeah, CCStellarSweets is the name, and and
Bones.
so it's fine, dude. I've grown up with this forever, so I'm like so used to it. Let's see. I started off making some vlogs on the channel, but I started streaming a lot. I first started streaming on Twitch, and then because of Disney encouraging me to go to YouTube, I started streaming on YouTube, and I started playing games like Little Nightmares, Kingdom Hearts. There's some nights where I'll do retro because of the Switch. I don't really know how to what is that called? Get my N64 plugged in. I don't know if I can. I think Disney's done it.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, see, not as bright as y'all are with that. Um, Kirby is one of them. Like lately, it's been a lot of horror games. I'm really like not obsessed, but like I was saying, if I'm not feeling the anxiety or panic attack that's about to happen, I feel like sometimes it's not worth my time. But I need to get out of that because honestly, my heart rate because of these games. Let's see. About me, I love to bake. I'm a nerdy baker, and
Is that
I
all
really
right?
like anime.
Let me cut you off real quick.
So,
Where did you come up with your name, CCStellarSweets? Is the sweets part of the baking? That's the reason why I wanted to ask the question.
yes, I used to have an old Instagram where I made nothing but cakes and cupcakes into like Pokeballs, Pokemon. I would like shape them out. So
Wow.
back then we just called them Stellar Sweets, and just putting my name in, and that's how the channel became its name. I
Nice.
guess I wasn't the one who originated it. It was somebody
Stellar
else.
Sweets.
Yes.
So that was basically just for baking then. Stellar Sweets.
Basically just for baking, yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
So you can continue, or do you want me to ask you a question?
No, you can go ahead and ask me.
What type of games do you collect?
Ooh, let's go see. I do like finding N64 games. Right now, I've been wanting to find them complete, but honestly, they're becoming
luck.
like really expensive for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going for a
Yeah.
box and manual. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. So I have a lot of N64 games, but also recently, for some reason, Game Gear games are like something I've been looking into.
You N64 on the cheap route was just to buy the cart.
Yeah, loose.
Yeah. And I have a good protection solution for that.
Nice sleeves.
Oh, nice.
Bones could tell you about
second.
that. Bones
I
has a
second.
complete N64 dust sleeve set.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's the best way without buying the boxes, I tell you what.
It's 100 times cheaper than a box.
Let's see. The other games that I have been collecting are expensive. Are Super Famicom Sailor Moon ones or anything of other animes on the Famicom?
So do you have a Famicom to play, or are you a converter?
My brother has it, and I'll use it on there. But I've been using, honestly, what is it called? An emulator on the PC. I've been cheating.
Gotcha. I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
so
it
that's
works.
how I've
It's
been
good for
playing it.
streaming, like the emulators.
Yes, it is. But
So,
I'd rather have like the console and try to do it on there.
oh yeah,
I feel
definitely.
more authentic
Yeah.
that way.
It's always best to have the actual hardware,
Oh,
in my opinion.
agree.
Anyway, other people don't agree with that, but let me think. So when you bake, what do you like to bake? Just like do you like baking pie, cake, and stuff like that, cupcakes, or is it something else? Or are you like, I know
Just
you said,
like,
go ahead.
you mean just like baking in general?
Yeah, in general.
Oh, baking in general. Lately, I've been like trying to do like different cookies because of the holidays. Like everyone likes a cookie,
Right, you're right.
especially like during Christmas time.
I love cookies.
So I've been doing that. What's the last? The last thing I made was Chewbacca cookies. You can find that on my videos.
Nice.
Chewbacca
Yeah, they're
cookies.
called Star Wars Wookiee cookies. And
I want a Wookiee
No,
cookie.
no. Yeah, Wookiee cookies for everybody. But it's actually on a video of mine that I show you how to make it, and it's really simple. They're just chocolate chip cookies with a secret ingredient. If you want to know, you're gonna have to watch it. But
Awesome.
yeah, that's like the thing. I sent them out to like a lot of people during Christmas time. I hope they liked it. Yeah, so right now cookies, like just making things up with those have been pretty fun.
And you mentioned before we started the podcast that you are thinking about opening a pizzeria.
Yes. Oh my gosh, don't get me started. Opening a pizza shop would be so rad. Because where I live, I'm like, there's not a lot of whole pizza shops. I mean, there are, but I want to sell pizzas by the slice like they would in New York.
Yeah,
And I don't
they're
see those around.
they're around where I live, but not like not strong. Like they're hit or miss.
Yeah.
And it's usually at the boardwalk, honestly, where most of those are.
Oh.
So like you can go up to the boardwalk and just go straight to the pizzeria and they sell it right in front of you. And then you can actually go in and sit down if you want to eat, but like you can just take it with you. But I know what you're talking about a slice. They have pie sitting there, they just pull a slice off and give you.
I'm telling you, this is gonna be a nerdy restaurant. Like the vision I have one day I was at work, I was writing everything down. Like it's gonna be very LA, kawaii anime nerd like, but gothic feeling at the same time. Very LA. I'm just saying, like it sounds like a lot, but
No.
the way my vision has it, like here, let me put this in this way. Remember the old claw machines when you guys were kids, and
Yeah.
sometimes the stuffed animals had money wrapped around it, or is that just where I lived?
No, they did it here.
No, they did that here
No?
too.
Okay, here. Well, I want to have a claw machine where you can have like a coupon, and say if you win it, you can have like a free slice of pizza, I want to incorporate my desserts into this pizzeria also, because when you go to pizzeria, sometimes they'll have like brownies or cookies they sell.
Right.
So you can win stuff like that too. But the more money you put in the machine is going to cost more than what you would actually get for a pizza slice that they'd get for free.
All right, where's the video games going to be at in your pizzeria?
I'm just, no, I want a few cabinets in there. Like, imagine. Oh, my goodness. It would be so. The first cabinet I would want on there is the. Have you guys heard of Smash TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's one of the greatest cabinet games ever. I would love that and The Simpsons and Turtles, because
Oh.
that,
Well, that's
who
that's
wouldn't want that?
at least two big ones. The Simpsons and the Turtles.
Big hitters.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'd be the only one playing Smash TV.
No, Smash is pretty good actually. That game.
I
think
think
I-
on the cabinet. The cabinet hits different when you play it on there.
Right, right.
I don't know.
I played it in the
I like
arcade,
it.
so definitely.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness.
Bones.
I
Questions?
would
sir?
definitely have thrown tons of quarters away if those three cabinets would be inside the pizzeria.
They don't do quarters no more.
Heyo.
It would be a card. Here you go.
It better be a quarter.
They don't do, what are you talking
It'll be
about?
like
Quarters? They don't do
50.
quarters no more.
Let's see. You said you like so much horror. What for older systems? What's some of the favorite horror games on older systems that you like?
I want to do Fatal Frame. Have y'all played that?
Fatal Frame. That's awesome.
Scary,
Nah.
That is
terrifying.
scary as hell, though.
I've
It's
seen
for
gameplay of it.
For PlayStation 2, it's scary as hell.
Oh my, it's so good though. So scary, but like I would play it all the time if I had the chance. But that game is so expensive,
Yeah,
unbelievably expensive.
that's the only downside. And I think isn't there like 4 of them, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly? Yeah.
Wait, how much do they go for now? Because I remember a few years ago when I was really collecting games, I couldn't afford it. I probably still can't.
It's probably
Probably
still around the
double now.
same. It depends on which one you're looking for, and I think it probably would be around the same as a few years ago. I don't think it jumped up too much.
I want to get
Oh,
the first
the-
one at least.
That's $85 for PS2 complete in box, according
That's
to
not
price
bad.
charting. Yeah, because I have it, but I haven't played it yet. That was one of them I picked up spur of the moment.
Hello? Someone needs to play that game.
Oh yeah.
I picked up when me, Chris, and Dan went out of the Parasite Eves. I haven't played them yet either, so I got
Whoa.
those. You said you like to bake, right? So are these family baking recipes, or are you more of a connoisseur of online baking? Because I like to dabble, but mine are all family ones.
There's a few family ones, but I like to make my own stuff.
Cool.
There's this creator named Nerdy Nummies. Have y'all heard of Rosanna Pansino?
Sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure.
She is a
No.
lovely, lovely woman. You guys should check her out. But that got me into wanting to bake and create sculptures and things out of food.
So
And
we're gonna have a CC cookbook soon, right?
you know
Nice.
how
That's
amazing
good.
that would be? I'm like collecting cookbooks right now. So imagine having that.
I mean, why not? If you're coming up with your own like recipes, I mean, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Let's,
Video game
let's
inspired.
go.
Yeah, video
This is-
game expired
Here's
CC
one thing I've
cookbook.
made. They look really dumb though. Listen, like you know Navi on obviously Navi on Zelda. That's how you pronounce your name, right?
I don't know.
The fairy,
Probably.
right?
That's it. I
I
believe
made
that's right.
Navi or Navi.
I think I don't
I
know.
think well, I always say Navi, but I've heard it is Navi.
Navi, yeah.
Oh great, this is.
It,
I need
you
to
could
know.
be you could be totally right. And
Yeah,
Dan, do you know how to pronounce it?
No.
Hey, it's tomato. Come
Yeah,
on.
pretty much. Pretty much.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Navi sounds right though.
It's Rio Ryu. It's one
Yeah,
or the other.
yeah, it's one of those.
I tried making a glass jar cookie with her inside of it.
Cool.
It turned out it flopped, but I was able to make a glass candy my first time, and I was like, maybe I could turn this into something, but I don't know. We'll see.
Here comes the cookbook. Bacon with CC Stellar Sweets.
If
Nice.
Cece can do it, you can do it too.
That's her slogan.
I mean, if Cece can do it, I guess I can.
Go ahead, Bones.
All right, I'll ask one more here. What is your favorite NES game of all time?
Fester's Quest.
Oh, wow.
Fester's
Is it
Quest.
really?
That even beats Super Mario
Wow.
Brothers 3.
No, but Fester's Quest is pretty up there because it's a personal vendetta to try to beat this game.
That's the first person that ever says Fester Quest, and probably be the last person that says Fester's Quest.
Probably.
Hey
Well, I wonder if they came out with Game Genie codes for it, because it is a fun game until you realize that the cards are all against you. You can't win
Can't beat
because
it.
they make it too hard. You can't kill the enemies properly. You can't have enough stuff, and the swords suck. So I wonder if they came out with codes, because that would make it interesting just to say, hey, I beat that cocksucker that one day.
Yeah, I'm pretty much
Remastered.
tired of dying.
I don't even think I own that game. I'm gonna have to get it just to die.
Just
That's just the type of person I am. You know, I always buy those games that nobody else wants to play.
Just get the game for the lulz. That's it.
Like I have babysitting mama with the baby. Who wants that?
Me.
But I have it.
No.
But I have it for the Wii. Yeah, Bones, you copied. No.
Yeah, I know. You had to bring it up, so I had to buy it. Thanks a lot.
No, there's a lot of good games. Also, there's like good Disney ones too on there, like Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Even
those are
if you
pretty
don't
great.
know what you're doing, it can still be really fun. I mean,
Of
I'm a
course.
guy and I'm playing Barbie at one point, and yeah, it was funny as hell, but it was really stupid, but it was fun.
And we even
You
got a
can do the same
custom
thing with
Barbie sleeve.
babysitting Mama.
We got a
Yes,
custom
we do.
Barbie sleeve with Bones in the driving car.
Gosh.
I will
Driving
show
a
you it
Corvette.
later, Cece.
What was that?
I'll show you it later. He's driving a Corvette.
Do it. I need to see this.
It's something else. I did not take notice that that was me sitting in the passenger seat.
It
right
literally
away.
is him.
Because you gotta zoom in and go see. You're like, oh shoot, that's me.
He's driving with Ken.
Yeah,
Oh my.
yeah.
We love
If you
Ken.
notice, I'm Barbie.
Yes, you are Barbie.
Okay,
Hey.
I'll pass it off.
Dan or Dizzy?
I'll go. I mean, how far back do you go gaming wise? I mean, what's like system wise? Like, what's your like the NES, or do you go even back further than that in terms of what you play?
Well, I would just stick with the N64. Honestly, that's always gonna be my main go-to. NES is cool. Don't get me wrong. I really like playing it, but I can't. Just N64. There's just something about it. There's a charm to it.
Not too many people say that.
Oh.
do you go in the other direction? Do you play a lot of modern stuff as well?
Lately, I have. Yeah, they've been coming out with some pretty good bangers. Like I know Dead Space is from, PlayStation, right? When it originally came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they updated Dead Space from that game, and I really want to play that one.
What game have you been streaming recently? It was like an alien type game.
The Alien. Oh, hold up. Well, I'm brain farting on this game right now.
Like I came into your stream and it started talking all kinds of shit. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, High on Life.
Yes.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh my god, I was laughing my ass off. You gotta look up that.
Game has so many.
Look up that game,
windows on
Dan.
there.
High on Life. Look up
I've
that
never heard
game.
of that. I've never heard of that.
The creators of Rick and Morty made it actually.
Oh, okay. Nice. And so what would you say your I guess your prized possession video game wise is?
Ooh, let me go back and see, because I don't really have a lot of. I actually was at SoCal Gaming Expo and I sold a lot of my video games.
Oh, poor games.
Yeah, that had to be done, COVID and everything.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I have a Cheetah Men 2.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I have something else. You guys know that was it Nintendo? I think did something with the sewing machine.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
the Game
swinger
Boy?
one.
Yeah, I have that.
Cool.
Oh man.
wow.
That's one of my main things I got for Christmas recently from my brother, because I saw it, but he bought it, but I didn't know he was getting it for me for Christmas.
Oh.
We saw it at Savers for only $16.
Whoa.
1.6.
Man.
Yeah, they just thought it was a regular freaking sewing machine. I'm like, they don't know what they got here.
No, that was definitely a lot more than $16.
Yeah, I was gonna buy it. It was like $500.
Oh,
That's a
man.
steal.
Yeah, so that's the big thing. And then my magic piano too.
I was
which
gonna
is
ask
still in
you.
my
I
closet.
said I remember you saying something about the piano before on stream.
Yes, I have the piano. It works. I do not have the game. The game I'm still looking for. I don't want to buy it on Amazon though.
And you
I
got
wanna,
it.
find it.
Did you got it in box, right?
I do.
Yeah,
I
okay.
do, with the cords
Yeah,
and everything. That I found at some random thrift shop. So that was only like $40. So I'm like, I might as well
Whoa.
just pull the plug.
Pull the plug. That's like a.
What console is that for?
I believe is it Super Nintendo?
Yeah, because they made it for an NES and Super Nintendo. I'm not sure about Genesis. I had the NES one. I didn't get the Super
Isn't
Nintendo
that's called the
one.
Miracle Piano, right?
Miracle Piano, yeah.
Yep.
What I say, magic?
Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah. I understood though. I wasn't gonna correct you.
So, yeah, so did I.
We understood.
I understood.
We understood.
I say stuff wrong all the time. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good.
All right, I'm gonna go back to food since we don't ever, we talk a lot about games, but we don't ever. It's not every day we get somebody a foodie on here that we talk about.
Right.
So you mentioned the pizzeria. Chris mentioned the pizzeria. Does that mean you make an awesome pizza?
Yo, I
I
could
would
throw
hope
down
so.
on pizza.
It's
I
CC's
could
Pizza.
throw
You can't,
down.
but you can't use that name, obviously.
So-
I actually tried to go for a job at CC's Pizza. They did not hire me back like years ago.
Wow.
That's
So
all
do you
right.
have,
You're gonna beat him out of the water.
Yeah.
Do you have a go-to pizza recipe that's signature for you?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like pineapple.
I do.
I do.
Yeah, I like
It's
Delicious.
I like
all right, yeah.
Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're pineapple people in
Yes,
here on
yes.
pizza.
Yeah.
I love
that's
pineapple.
Okay.
Good.
My people. Okay, so my signature is I don't know how to explain it. At home I'll make a rectangle pizza, but I'll do jalapenos, pepperoni, and pineapple, and call it the sweet and spicy.
Sounds good.
I mean, it sounds so
Nice.
basic, but it's like my go-to.
You're talking about like a Sicilian. You said a rectangle?
Oh.
Rectangle pizza?
Yeah,
Usually that's like, I think that's a Sicilian pizza.
I don't know what it is. I just
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
I just make it to a rectangle. Like I'll make it stuffed sometimes. Like
And my final question is, what's your favorite cuisine in terms of like international cuisine?
my favorite kind of cuisine. That's a very broad question for that one. My go-to.
I guess so. Yeah. What's if you had to pick one, cuisine, what would you pick?
Oh my god, that's so hard. I like Italian food a lot. Well, obviously Mexican food. Does that answer your question, or
Yeah,
am I like?
I mean,
blanking
yeah,
out
like for
here?
me, my favorite is I would say Italian, and then I would probably pick like Japanese next or something. But yeah, so everybody has a different.
Japanese food is so good.
Yeah.
Goodness. Wait, what's your favorite like food from Japanese food? Like meal?
Me? I mean, I like sushi. I like any kind of sushi. So
Ooh, hey. Any boba drinkers in here?
No. I haven't tried it actually. They honestly they just opened a franchise over here, so like it's new to this area.
Oh, so you need to go try some boba. A lot of people don't like the boba balls,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I recommend it because you get a snack and a drink. Hello.
I guess that's.
Chris, you can get boba tea at Wawa now. You know
Oh, you
that?
can?
Yeah.
No
Order
shit.
it. Order on. Order,
You want to get fancy.
Well, they just opened up like a boba, like an actual boba drink place at like I think it's in Cherry Hill. So
Yeah, in Philly, they have a ton of those type of places.
yeah, not too many here in Jersey though.
Yeah. But anyhow, that's it for me.
Dizzy.
All right, I got a couple questions.
Ew.
Like what I really like about CC's channel is that you get like a nice mix of modern and retro gaming, and it seems like 2023 has started off great for your channel. Like I really see big things happening. Is there like any like goal or anything you want to reach on your channel this year?
Oh man, goals wise, I've never really thought about having goals, but just to build a place where people can feel safe and hang out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I've met so many great people on there, and I think people discovering each other and making friendships who may not be able to feel so safe at home. I think that's mainly my drive for this channel. And yeah, basically, I would love to be more entertaining for everybody, but yeah,
Sometimes all you need to do is casual talk. You don't even need to go extreme like Dizzy. You don't need to go that extreme. You could just casually talk to people, and that's good enough. Honestly.
His elotes get me every time though, and it's canola oil. I be seeing that.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta go the extra mile because I don't game that good, so I gotta try to be funny.
He's got to fake his game. That's
Yeah.
Hey, you were playing Rugrats. I was sitting and watching. That actually got me to go find an emulator to go play it at home.
That was a fun one too. Yeah, I beat that one.
That is fun. Scavenger hunt, right?
But he can't
Yeah.
game, but he beat it, right?
Hey, regular
I didn't beat
gaming.
Hey, anybody can game, right?
Yeah. Like I've seen vlogs are like a big part of your channel, like especially like retro game conventions. What are a few cons you've been to or been a part of? And can you share any like cool stories?
Okay, so I would go to the vlog wise. I've gone to Retropalooza a few times. SoCal Gaming Expo is one of my favorites because my friend actually hosts the con, Brooke, super video game gal. She's amazing. I have a few stories, but some of them are just a little too out there. A little too out there. There's some trading events that I go to out here. Let's see, what's a good story? Should I start with SoCal?
Whatever you feel.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Actually, here, you guys. I don't know if you guys heard of Adam the Woo. He's a big.
I have, yeah.
You have? Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually on his video. Brooke asked me to create cookies, game themed, and so she can give it to the YouTubers that were on the panels and the guests. And so on his video, you see him holding Pac-Man cookies. Boogie was eating it. Some other dude, I don't remember his name. But my cookies are on the video. And that's one of my main highlights because I didn't know who Adam the Woo was until I started watching more Disney stuff. And then I'm like, oh, dude, wait a minute. Those are my cookies. Like, how did he get these?
Cool.
I thought those were so dope. And then getting to know Boogie and who he is, genuinely liking my cookies too, I'm just like, okay, I'm doing something right, or they're just faking it and just saying, yeah, you made good cookies. And I had a bigger like following because of my treats that I made. That was one of the cool stories for SoCal for me, and that was one of the first conventions that I've ever gone to.
Cool.
Was that one? Yeah. Yeah.
So every time you go to a convention, you should just bake some cookies.
Yeah, right.
There is one of the trading events that I went to where I made cookies, and they're the pizzas. I try to make them look like the Ninja Turtle versions, and we were trying to sell them there, but it didn't really work out because it was so hot in the summer and everything melted.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh man.
That's the downside of baking, is because the weather. You just never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because of my baking, I always wanted to have a table at these conventions, but sometimes they don't allow you to bring in outside food, and my cookies and sweets would be outside food, so I can't really be a vendor for those.
You'd be like smuggling them in your backpack.
Yeah.
Hey, I got something for you.
Second.
I got something for you.
It's like, here, you can have one for free. I'm sorry, just please let me sell these.
Right. Here, you can have a dozen for free on me. Can I sell it? Can I?
A whole dozen? Jesus. No, those cookies, the Pac-Man ones, literally took me all night to make.
I could imagine.
Because
Yeah, right.
imagine, yeah, my hands were shaking. They're like, you have full hands, full range of whatever you want to make for
Right.
this retro con. And I'm like, what do us nerds like? And originally I was gonna make a Game Boy with a light in it so you can turn the Game Boy on, and that would be dope. But I'm like, what if someone actually like chokes on that?
Oh man.
True.
So I was like, you know what, let's just make Pac-Man cookies. Like, screw it, let's just do that. But I do have that on a vlog also on my channel if you guys are ever curious. It's the SoCal Gaming Expo one.
Yeah, be
Yeah, I saw
sure
that
to
one.
look
That
her
was
up.
cool.
Yep,
How
I
was
just
that?
subbed to your channel. I just finished that.
Oh wow, thank you. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was a good video. Like most videos you make are entertaining, and you were talking about being entertained earlier. Like your streams just being natural is
Yep,
entertaining
that's
as
the
hell.
best you can
Like,
do sometimes. Is
yeah,
just
the
be
jump
yourself.
scares and everything. Like with me, I'm forcing it. I'm kind of like playing a character, but like when you do it, it's like natural, entertaining, and most people are laughing from the jump scares to the 1990s conversations like the California vibe you give. Like it all kind of turns like into a party in the chat when you're live. Like, what should viewers expect when they join your live streams?
They should expect to feel included. That's what they should
Nice.
expect.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Feeling included. I would never want anyone to feel out of place. And if they're ever nervous to talk, just jump in. I'll talk right with you.
Yeah,
I
I've
am
noticed
streaming
that.
tonight though at 8 o'clock, so I'll be live then. If anyone wants to like hang out.
You're in West Coast, right?
Yes, never eat soggy waffles. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, just outed myself.
I was just making sure because it's like 10 o'clock here. I was like, hold up, she's like 8.
It's like 8 o'clock. Where is she at?
Yeah, like hold up, it's 8 o'clock? Is it?
I don't know if you know this, but I'm from the past.
You seriously are from the past. Any other questions, Dizzy?
Yeah, the way I found CC's channel was during Zombie JLT's live stream, and that kind of brought me to one of CC's videos where she did an unboxing from Zombie, and I guess Zombie sent her a perler of like a pixelated version of herself, like, and Zombie also sent one to me and my daughter, so I thought that was like really cool. That was like kind of Zombie's stamp of approval right there, the perler. So, can you tell us how you know Zombie or how you met Zombie?
I know Zombie through Eric's streams from back then. And that's where I kind of found out who they were. And they came to Retropalooza and they're like, Cece, I got you something. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is it? And it was the little sprite version of me. And I freaked out because it literally looks like me. Like, what even? Like, they're so smart at what they do and, like, correlating all the, what are those little beads?
Yeah, little perler beads.
Perler beads.
Yeah, at first I was like, I look like Michael Jackson. This is so dope. Like, I think the first time that I actually met them was at a Retropalooza. No. Game On Expo. I met them at.
Nice.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, but I believe Zombie sent me a Fester's Quest package.
Oh,
So it was
cool.
all Fester related, like Skittles were zombie related, and
Oh,
it
the
was actually pretty
Zombox.
cool. The Zombox, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly what that is, which is very humbling. That was very nice. They didn't have to do that.
I got just one last question.
Mhm.
It seems like 2023 is gonna be your year to shine. Like, from January, followers, you've been getting a bunch of people in the chat. Is there anything new that you want to try this year? Like maybe new equipment or anything new for your streams?
Yeah, I actually just got a Stream Deck.
Oh,
That's
nice.
been
Those are cool.
life-saving. It is cool. It saved me from a lot of stuff actually this past stream. I had my first leg cramp on stream instead of trying to figure out a window. The Stream Deck saved my life from hiding. But for like the future wise, I would love to upgrade like my lighting, just I don't know, just kind of stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah, that
It
stream
sounds-
deck helps out a lot.
It does. It sounds so basic what my answer is, but honestly, that's what I can give. Like just keep it going.
That's a good answer. That's a great machine.
It is. And I'm very thankful for you coming on and you make things feel so comfortable, so I appreciate you.
Not a problem. Like I said before, usually if I share somebody's stream or if I jump in the chat, it's my way of saying that like I see something in your channel, like I see it going somewhere. So a lot of people have my support on YouTube, especially.
Dang, humbling. Oh my goodness.
Any other questions, Dizzy?
That's it.
Cece, do you have questions for us?
Let's see. I'm gonna ask a very broad question, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
How did you all meet each other? Like, was on a channel, a stream?
Okay, I could probably answer that for everybody in here. They met me through Dust Leaves.
Yep.
Every single one of them. I met Bones in Retro Mikey's channel. He was in the chat. Mikey had said, "Oh, this is the guy that makes these sleeves." Bones was like, "I need to put an order in." I started talking to Bones. Then I asked him to come on the podcast. Dan, actually talked to Dan before I met Bones. Dan found me on Instagram. And then we've been talking ever since. He was actually the first intro podcast I ever did, besides my co-host at the time. And he's been on every podcast since.
Wow.
Nice.
And then Dizzy, I met. Was it through Linda?
I think I ordered a sleeve of Zap, Linda, and
Yeah,
Jayla for my daughter.
Right. So he came to me for his daughter, and then we had conversations about him doing YouTube.
Yeah, kind of helped me out
Because
too.
he was sitting on the back burner, didn't want to do it too much either. And then I tried pushing him forward and helped his daughter out, created a logo, which since been changed, I'm sure. But yeah, that's kind of how we met, through the Dust Sleeves. And then through that, I started the podcast, and then I started inviting them on so others can get to know who they are. Created everybody's logo sleeve, so that way they had a way to promote themselves through the Dust Sleeves. And, obviously the proceeds go back to you, so it's another good aspect. You don't have to do anything. I make the sleeve,
well,
you get the
no-
proceeds.
Well, you're gifted, that's for sure. I've seen your dust sleeves. I've been on your Instagram, and I'm like, wow, this guy's pretty talented.
Thank you.
Yep.
And they're ever so slightly changing. I went from regular dust sleeves to 3D dust sleeves to these new holographic dust sleeves, and I have a couple others on the back burner that I'm trying to work out right now. So there's more coming.
Visionary.
Trying
So cool.
different
That's so
stuff.
cool, because at least you're using a vision, but you're like implementing your vision and actually doing something about it. So I applaud you for that.
Thank you. I try.
Yeah.
Well, not only that,
No,
I want other people to get noticed. I don't, it's not about me. It's about everybody. It's not just, and honestly, I don't even make money off the dust sleeves. This is just something I do to give back. Any kind of money that comes my way, it is just specifically for cost of materials. That's it.
Yeah, that's a good reason to be on this podcast.
Yeah,
Get your name
that's-
out, and like Chris was saying, like everything goes back to the YouTuber, so it's all promotion.
Man, intimidating.
Any other questions, CC? Or did you want to hear their side of that, or because I just pretty much ran with it?
No, that's fine. Like, whatever you guys feel. I don't know if I have a whole lot of questions to ask.
That's cool.
Basically,
people-
like, who you guys are is like the game that you guys love playing. So, what's your favorite video game?
Oof. That's that. Well, we know Dizzy's.
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing.
Mine's Doom.
Yeah, Bones is Doom.
Mine is Dragon Slayer, that arcade game.
That's pretty dope.
If my game is a reflection of me, it's Grand Theft Auto.
Hey,
Oh man.
nothing wrong with the GTA.
I'm
Wait, but which one?
just in
I
general.
like GTA, yeah, pretty much in general. I like GTA 3 the best, but they're all good.
I tried streaming those games, but it felt weird. Like, people are just watching me like run people over the whole time.
That's entertainment.
That's
though.
part of it, though. Like, get in the car, run some people over. It's fun.
Have you seen that one glitch where a guy went to the freeway, a hooker came out of the car, falling out of the freaking freeway that was like a highway, just like super dead? It was the funniest thing.
Oh man. All right, so that concludes the podcast. Besides game of the month, so we're gonna finish off with that. Bones, what's your game of the month?
Well, folks, my game of the month is going to be Dragon Ball Z Supersonic Warriors 2 for the DS because I just purchased it.
See, look,
Nice.
anime right there, Dragon Ball.
There you
Hey
go.
yo, we know what's up.
Dan.
Yeah, my game of the month is the new Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game.
Hey.
I've been hearing
Yeah.
good things about that
Yeah,
game.
it's the same here. I mean, I heard a lot of great things about it, so I had to go out. I was gonna wait for it to go down in price, but I was like, well, I'm gonna miss out, so I went ahead and bought it, and it's really good. I enjoyed it.
You
You're
get lost
gonna
in
miss out.
Did you play it already, Dan?
I played it. Yeah, I actually
No
brought it home,
shit.
opened it up, and then put about an hour into it only, but so far so good.
Cool. Dizzy.
My game of the month is gonna be Gunslinger: The Legend of Jesse James for PS1. Light gun game. I was just playing it earlier on my CRT Panasonic with DVD VHS combo, and the picture looked great.
And CC.
The Last of Us. Right now, that game is just such a hype. I've been playing it. It's so good. Highly recommended. The jump scares aren't as big as Outlast and Resident Evil, but I highly suggest it because it is a very intimidating game as well.
Are you watching the TV show at all?
I am. I started playing this game a while back, but because of the TV show, I'm finally hooked on it again. I rage quit because of the clickers, and I didn't know that the clickers was going to be everywhere in this game and in the show. So I don't know if that's a spoiler.
I haven't watched the show yet. It's on HBO. It's on HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I haven't watched it. That's the only like streaming service I don't have.
Aw, of course, huh? Just it had to be that one.
Right. Hey, it's all good. I'll just tell Dan to come on here and I'll watch it on here.
Nice.
Right, Dan? I could watch an episode on here.
Yeah, we watched what, Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, it
or
was
something.
Mortal Kombat. The Mortal Kombat movie that recently
Yeah.
came out. We watched that on here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know y'all can watch movies on here.
sure.
Yeah, on Discord.
You
Yeah.
can share your screen.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm learning new everything every day. What's up? That's cool.
We have to do that again. It's been a while.
Hey, we could do Last of Us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have to do it again. It's been a while.
Do
I
it.
got to get caught up though. Like you guys are way ahead on the episodes.
Well, I think we're on episode 6 now.
That's not too bad.
I think. No, so you're not that far. You can binge them so fast, or you'll get hooked on it. It's really good.
Yeah. Apparently, it's not like the Resident Evil flop, huh?
Oh wow.
That or Halo.
Yeah. Poor Resident Evil on Netflix.
Yep.
R.I.P.
Yeah, pretty much. That sucks.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did actually watch it, believe it or not.
Was it good?
No.
That's why.
That's why it's not coming back. Anyway, thank you, CC, for coming on.
Yeah, no way. Thanks
been
for
fun.
having me.
It's been fun getting to know you. Hopefully this brings more traffic to your channel.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And you're more than welcome to come back, and I hope you do, because we need more female.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We need
Hey.
your perspective in here. There's too many
There's
males.
some more. It's the sausage fest in here.
Pretty much.
Man, that makes it sound bad.
On that note,
You want a girl's perspective? Here we go.
yes, definitely, please. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, don't blow, just sleeve. Later.
Leave it. Leave it alone.
Yeah, I'd fail
Nope,
in like the first
nope.
2 seconds.
Me
I'd be like,
neither.
wait, who?
I know very, very minimum, and that's it. I'm lucky to even know that. But I know there's
I mean-
quite a good group in here that know about anime. Dad Level Podcast, J Chip.
Die.
Oh yeah, J Chip.
There's somebody else I'm missing.
Oh yeah, Dai knows what's up with
Oh yeah,
anime.
Die,
They've been
Die,
coming along.
yeah, Die,
Die
you know.
Gaikusatsu.
Yeah.
Yep.
Die guy, yeah, the last name that I can't pronounce, yeah.
Hey, nobody can.
Yo, he's the reason why he subscribed to my channel. Is the only reason why I can. No, he subscribed because I can pronounce his name. He's like, first time I'll subscribe. He's like, you actually got it. I'm like, that's because
Yeah,
I
that
watch
was
anime.
cool.
Oh, you know what? I think I was at that stream that happened.
Whoa, dope.
I think I remember
I
that.
got nervous. That's like same with El Denier. I can never pronounce their name still, but that one's still hard. I can't. There's like a letter L in front of Denier. I'm like, oh man, it's tricky.
Yeah. All right, let's do a
El Dina.
quick sound check. Bones,
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Dan,
Hello, mic check 1 2 3.
Dizzy,
Mic check, mic check.
CC.
I wish my mic was working.